Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of the Madden Broncos Switch 2 theme team. Last episode we came up with a huge win, and now this is the divisional round of the playoffs. We're not going to do a lineup check-in. We're not going to do any of that. We didn't get any reward packs. We didn't get anything different. Everything's pretty much the same, so we're just going to go ahead and get right into this playoff game. And here is our AFC Championship. Looks like we're going against the Packers, which isn't an AFC team, but we'll take it. And Brandon Aubrey's going to kick heavy left, just like usual. Let's see, can we get a stop here and punch our ticket into the Super Bowl? So here we go. He's got Josh Allen on offense. Option the running back here. We're going to stay on the user. Huge tackle there by Dre Greenlaw, getting behind the line, and that's a huge tackle for loss. We'll take that. We're gonna cover the quarterback. It's gonna be another run, and that's a huge hit there with Jonathan Cooper. He has been running it a lot this game. Let's see what he's gonna do here. Jonathan Cooper in the backfield, and he gets Allen. Huge sack there. We're going to take this. That'll be a 3 and out. Easy Broncos first possession, and we'll get the ball here to start off this first half. And I feel like, honestly, the moves here, it is the playoffs. We're going to try and get some return yardage here. Maybe score if we can. If we can't, we are now going to chew down the clock, and we're trying to get this game as fast as possible. I want this to be a quick punch into the Super Bowl, so we're already going to start chewing our clock, and we're going to go ahead and just start running like crazy with Terrell Davis. So here we go. We're going to intentionally down so we can draw down the clock. That's second and inches. We'll swap it to zone weak, and this should be good. Almost wasn't. Unfortunate, but we get the first down. Huge pickup with Terrell Davis, and now we're going to keep drawing down this clock in the first quarter to end off this first quarter with 0-0. And we'll just get a quick downage here, have Terrell Davis slide. And that'll take us to the second quarter already. Already in this game, we're in the second quarter. And we're just going to keep marching the football down his throat, down this field. Davis gonna run it up the middle. Breaks almost a tackle, but gets down. It's only gonna be a 4-yard pickup. We'll go ahead and run some read option here, just in case. And we should have this with Bo. Or not. Looks like it's Davis instead. Terrell Davis is gonna take it to 4th and inches. We're gonna run another halfback ISO here again, and this should be good. I mean, Terrell Davis is too strong of a runner for me for it not to be a good play. Davis is going to get us in for the 1st and goal. They're going to have to burn another timeout. Green Bay's only got one more timeout left. We're just going to run out the clock here, make them burn that last timeout. Get close to the end zone, not in though, so we can burn some more clock. We're going to take our points because we do get ball back at half. We're going to quarterback kneel here, draw down this clock as much as we possibly can. We're going to run another quarterback kneel, let it run all the way to the 1. And then we're going to knee it here again for 3rd and goal. And I am feeling a bit risky. I don't think we're going to play it safe here. I think we're going to go with our trick play, with our legendary trick play. We're going to let this clock draw all the way down. And then this should be going Ingram's way. 3, 2, 1. And it's going Ingram. And that is going to be a wide open touchdown to put the Broncos on top first in this AFC Championship. The kick is up, and it is good with Brandon Aubrey. Exactly what we want there. Perfect plays. And now we're going to heavy kickoff left with only 16 seconds left in this second quarter. Here we go. CeeDee Lamb's going to try and take this back. He almost finds a seam there, but we're going to be able to get him down. He is running I form, so we'll option the running back here. But we're going to stay in cover 4 quarters. And it is going to be a run. We get him down. Clock's still ticking. They're going to try and run some hurry up. And they're not going to be able to get the play off in time. So here we start with the second half. Broncos get the ball because we did kick off in the first half. And just like we did in the first half, I mean, we already drew down the clock hella fast. So just like we did in the first half, I think we're going to do the same thing. We're going to intentionally down it here, and we're going to try and run this ball. Try to run this clock out to get to the Super Bowl as fast as possible. So here we go. Davis runs it up the middle, breaks a tackle, almost breaks another one, but gets down. He's going to take this for an 8-yard gain. Making sure that this clock goes all the way down to the 1, and then we'll hand it off and run it with Terrell Davis up the middle. Terrell, first down and more, cuts outside and is almost past halfway marker of the field, 4 yards away. And we're going to keep running it with Davis and keep trying to run down this clock. He's not calling any timeouts here. Surprising, even though it's a 1-score game. We're going to let it go all the way down to the 1. Snap it, run it with Davis. Intentionally get down. We don't want to gain too many yards too fast. He's going to burn his first timeout here. Forced to use his timeouts here in order to try and score because we are just chewing down this clock right now. Davis up the middle, wide. Intentionally down it again. He's going to burn the second out of his 3 timeouts. We're going to run it again. Even though he's blitzing, he cannot get a stop here. So run it with Davis up the middle. First down. That's going to burn their final timeout. And we should be able to run down this clock all the way until the Super Bowl. So let's go ahead and run it here with Davis. He's going to get tackled. Only 2-yard gain. We'll take it, though. He's running cover 6, so he thinks that we're running pass. Run it again. Try to get a first down here. Huge first down. And we should just be able to open up the 4th quarter with one little run and then be able to knee it out to bring our first Broncos team to the Super Bowl. We're going to do a little run up the middle, just like I said. If we can get that first down, that'd be nice. If not, we should be fine. We get the first down. Get down. They have no more timeouts. We're going to just be able to go into special, go to clock management, and quarterback kneel all of this clock down until our Denver Broncos are officially in the Super Bowl. Down to the 1. Snap the ball now. Clock's going to tick. And we, my friends, are 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we have now punched our ticket. So now for the player stats page. Bo Nix at an 122.9 rating, only 1 pass completed 1 time for 4 yards and 1 touchdown. Now we're going to go ahead and go over to the rushing stats. 15 for 113, 7.5 was the average. His long was 16. Huge running by Terrell Davis. And also, he drew down this clock. He was the reason why we got to our first Super Bowl on this Broncos team. Let's go ahead and look at our receiving stats. Evan Ingram, 1 for 4 and a touchdown. Let's look at our defensive stats. Jonathan Cooper had 2 tackles for loss and a sack. Dre Greenlaw had a tackle for loss for himself. And Taylor Mays had 1 tackle for loss. Not a huge defensive showout, but that's because our offense was controlling this game for majority of the time. But that is going to do it for this episode. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of the Switch to Broncos Theme Team. That was the AFC Championship. We got a dub, and we punched our ticket into the Super Bowl. And now, all that awaits us is, will we get the win and finally cement this Broncos Theme Team into the history books? Or will we lose and come down with an unfortunate loss at the pinnacle of the end of the season? Catch in next time. But anyways, Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below if you'd like to see any other changes. And make sure to subscribe so you don't lose or miss out on any other videos like this one. Without further ado, that's going to be it, and I'm going to peace out. Peace.